Assalamu alaikum everybody. This is Dr. Shahid Khokhar and today is a 23rd lecture for the subject of operations and supply chain management. As you know, we are discussing the chapter 3rd of your textbook, which is talking about managing quality. And in our previous lecture, we have discussed what is quality, and then we have talked about the cost of the quality. In this lecture, we will see how total quality management and Six Sigma is important for any organization. These two philosophies, total quality management and Six Sigma, play vital role for the improvement and maintenance of the quality for any organization. So let's start our today's lecture formally. As you can see in your slide, that he has mentioned two definitions. First one is about the total quality management, and second one is about the Six Sigma. So let's read what he is saying about the total quality management. A philosophy that stresses three principles: customer satisfaction, employee involvement, and continuous improvement for achieving the high level of process performance and quality. अगर हम लोग इसको सिंपल वर्ड्स में एक्सप्लेन करने की कोशिश करें तो पहली बात हमें ये पता चली कि जो टोटल क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट है, एक्चुअली इट इज़ अ वाइडर कॉन्सेप्ट जिसके लिए उसने जो है एक फ़िलॉसफी का नाम दिया है। और इसके अंदर जो है तीन मेन इम्पॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट्स हैं। फर्स्ट वन इज़ कॉल्ड कस्टमर सेटिस्फेक्शन, सेकेंड वन इज़ कॉल्ड एम्प्लॉय इन्वॉल्वमेंट एंड थर्ड वन इज़ कॉल्ड दी कॉन्टीन्यूस इम्प्रूवमेंट। और ये क्या है, इसको हम लोग डेफिनेटली अगली स्लाइड्स में जाके इन डिटेल डिस्कस करेंगे। बट वो कहने की ये कोशिश कर रहा है कि विद दीज थ्री प्रिंसिपल्स एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अचीव द हाई लेवल ऑफ द प्रोसेस परफॉर्मेंस एंड क्वालिटी। और हम लोगों ने पिछले लेक्चर में ये देखा कि क्वालिटी को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए हमें जो प्रोसेस की परफॉर्मेंस है उसको इम्प्रूव करना पड़ता है। तो if you achieve the process performance, high process performance, obviously you will achieve the quality. And with the help of these principles, if an organization apply these principles, then actually they are applying the total quality management. If you go to the word of total quality management, total means as a whole, quality in simple words we have described earlier, that quality is directly related with the customer satisfaction, and management means that the managing the employees of the organization. So here he is talking about that total quality management is a philosophy which an organization use. There is another philosophy whose name is the Six Sigma. We have already discussed about the Six Sigma in our previous lecture. Here we can see what the book is talking about the Six Sigma. So let's read what the book is saying. He's talking about a comprehensive and flexible system for achieving, sustaining, and maximizing business success by minimizing defects and variability in the process. So इसको अगर हम लोग जो है सिंपल वर्ड्स में एक्सप्लेन करने की कोशिश करें तो अगेन जिस तरह टोटल क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट जो है इट्स अ ब्रॉड कॉन्सेप्ट. Here he is also talking about कि Six Sigma is a comprehensive and flexible system. So इसका जो objective है वो ये है कि आप अपने बिजनेस की जो सक्सेस है उसको ना सिर्फ के अचीव करते हैं बल्कि आप उसको सस्टेन भी करते हैं. और वो आप कैसे करते हैं कि जब आप डिफेक्ट्स को रिमूव करते हैं और बिजनेस का जो प्रोसेस है उसके अंदर जो वेरिएबिलिटी है या जो उसके अंदर जो वेरिएशन है या जो गुड्स आप प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं वो अगर एक स्टैंडर्ड की प्रोड्यूस नहीं हो रही तो उसको हम लोग वेरिएबिलिटी का नाम देते हैं. तो ही इज़ टॉकिंग अबाउट बाय डिक्रीजिंग द वेरिएबिलिटी यू विल ट्राई टू achieve, sustain and maximize the business success, and that is also a broader concept for the managing quality. So that was the introduction about these concepts. So in the next slide, first we will talk about the total quality management, and then in the next lecture we will see what is Six Sigma. So moving on, here he is talking about that total quality management is a combination of certain principles, and once you apply these principles, then you are also focusing on the certain tools. As you can see in your slides that he is talking about कि टोटल क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट जो है इसके अंदर हम लोग जो है कस्टमर सेटिस्फेक्शन को डिस्कस करेंगे, हम लोग जो है कॉन्टीन्यूस इम्प्रूवमेंट को डिस्कस करेंगे, एंड अगेन वी विल टॉक अबाउट द एम्प्लॉय इन्वॉल्वमेंट. These are the three principles, and based on these principles we use certain tools, and that tools are benchmarking or problem solving tools, service or the product design, process design, and the purchasing. Purchasing, जैसा कि आप लोगों को पता है कि once a company try to procure the raw materials from the suppliers, that is called purchasing. Process design हम लोग जो है already discuss कर चुके हैं. Hopefully you have the clear idea what does it mean by the process design. Product design is similar to the process design. In process design you are designing the process, and in product design you are designing the product or the service. Then he is talking about the problem solving tools, and if you talk about the problem solving tools, it means that you need certain uh, techniques in order to solve the problems. For example, you will study in the next lecture about the Pareto diagram or cause and effect diagram, or maybe you can talk about the check sheets, or maybe you can talk about the other principles. So here he is talking about that these are the tools which you can use. Benchmarking is also a concept which you can apply for the uh, implementation of the total quality management. So let's see what is he is talking about customer satisfaction in the next slide. As you can see in your slide that he is talking about the customer satisfaction. If you define the quality in simple terms, so quality is equivalent to the customer satisfaction. If your customers are satisfied by using and by purchasing the product and services from your organizations, you can say you are achieving a high quality of the for the company. So here he is talking about कि कस्टमर सेटिस्फेक्शन जो है इसमें कस्टमर जो है वो क्वालिटी को किन फैक्टर्स की बेस पे जो है वो परसीव करता है, या एक कस्टमर के लिए क्वालिटी जो है वो किन चीज़ों में पन्हा है या वो किन चीज़ों के अंदर जो है वो छुपी हुई है. तो यहाँ पे उसने जो है उसको डिटेल के अंदर जो है वो डिस्कस करने की कोशिश की है कि कस्टमर जो है क्वालिटी के मतलब जब सोचता है तो वो किस चीज़ को क्वालिटी समझता है. द फर्स्ट थिंग ही इज़ टॉकिंग अबाउट इज़ conformance to the specification, and conformance means that you are meeting the specifications. If customer has given you specified demands before buying the products, then if you are meeting that demands as per the customer's instructions, then you are saying you are conforming the specifications of the customer. सो अगर आप कस्टमर की स्पेसिफिक डिमांड्स को या स्पेसिफिक नीड्स को या इंस्ट्रक्शंस को 100% फुलफ़िल कर रहे हैं तो डेफिनेटली कस्टमर ये समझेगा कि आप उसको जो है क्वालिटी प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं या ही इज़ गेटिंग अ क्वालिटी गुड्स और सर्विसेज फ्रॉम योर कंपनी. सिमिलरली ही इज़ टॉकिंग अबाउट द वैल्यू, एंड वैल्यू मीन्स दैट द बेनिफिट विच अ कस्टमर इज़ गेटिंग out of your product, and for that benefit he is actually ready to pay the price. So if you try to monetize the term of value, so you can simply say those goods who have higher price and customer is ready for paying that price to the company, it means they are the high value products. So value means the benefit which a customer can get out of the products and the services, and if he is getting more benefit, then obviously he will consider your product as a high quality product. Next, he is talking about fitness for use. It's a very simple concept that कस्टमर ने जो प्रोडक्ट आपसे बाय की उसका जो प्राइमरी ऑब्जेक्टिव था, अगर वो प्रोडक्ट या सर्विसेज उस ऑब्जेक्टिव को मीट कर पा रही है तो यू कैन से दैट इज़ फुलफिलिंग द फिटनेस फॉर यूज़ पर्पस, एंड इफ़ दैट इज़ फुलफिलिंग द फिटनेस फॉर यूज़ पर्पस, then you can say that the customer is considering your product or service as a quality product or the service. For example, if I am buying a mobile phone and my primary purpose of buying a mobile phone is making call and receiving calls, and if my mobile is not hanging for a single time and I am making and receiving the calls, it means that mobile phone is fulfilling the purpose of fitness for use. Moving on, he's talking about the support, and if you talk about the support, actually he's talking about the extra after sale services which a company provides to the customer. So once the customer receives after sale services from the company, obviously he consider that company of a high quality company. So a company can increase the quality of the product by increasing the after sale services, and you can overcome the problems of quality which were not addressed during the process of production by providing a good after sale services or by providing a good support. Companies usually can provide a warranty if their quality of product is not very high. You might have seen the lifetime guarantee promotions by the most of the phone companies, और उसकी रीज़न यही होती है कि एक्चुअली दे हैव द प्रॉब्लम्स इन देयर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस, और उस प्रॉब्लम्स को वो ओवरकम करते हैं बाय ऑफरिंग द वारंटी. एंड द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट here you can talk about is the psychological impressions, and psychological impressions also play a very important role in the customer satisfaction, particularly for the services, because you know services are intangible, and if a customer is not seeing what he will receive, then he will go for the psychological impressions. And psychological impressions में क्या आ सकता है कि आपने की जो आउटलेट है या जो रिटेल आउटलेट है उसकी अंदर जो है वो फैसिलिटीज़ कौन सी हैं, या उसको देख के आपका क्या इमेज बनता है, वहाँ पे जो सेल्स रिप्रेजेंटेटिव मौजूद हैं उनकी ड्रेसिंग किस तरह की है, या उनका जो पर्सनैलिटी है वो कैसी है. और सिमिलरली इसी वजह से जो लोग सर्विसेज इंडस्ट्रीज़ के अंदर इंगेज होते हैं, they pay more focus for the psychological impressions, and the banking industry or the telecommunication industry, they are the very best examples. आप लोगों ने अगर किसी टेलीकॉम का ऑफिस विजिट किया हो या किसी बैंक को विजिट किया हो, तो they provide a high focus on the psychological impressions. So based on these psychological impressions, customers believe that if these things are better, then obviously he is ready to take the risk of buying the product on the service from your company. So in this lecture we have just talked about the customer satisfaction. In the coming lectures we will talk about the employee involvement or the continuous process improvement, and we will also talk about the Six Sigma in the next lecture. If you have any question regarding this lecture, you are free to post the comments on the Google Classroom, and you can also consult with your co-teacher for the better clarification. Thank you so very much. That's all for today's topic.